So this was a remote interview, so some of the video quality may be not optimal, but the content is great, the audio is great. So if you're patient, you will get a lot out of this video. I've also added some other videos to complement what you're seeing. And watch the whole video to the end, because I also show a full clip of what a remote SPARTA Senior workout looks like from her home. So that's about it. I hope you enjoy it. So that was my little spiel. So Susan, first and foremost, before we logged in, Susan, you want to give me an update on one of your latest achievements?
Yes, I have lost 10 pounds.
10 pounds.
And as I said to Julio, this is the first time I've lost 10 pounds when I wasn't getting divorced, in a hospital, or having babies.
And I said I don't have a comeback for that, because I usually have a comeback.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is that if you want to give, well, I can explain. Susan was using a method, a system for long-term weight loss that's based on behavior modification, and was personalized with her. I never gave her a meal plan, because that's outside my scope of practice. That's for registered dietitians. I just explained to her the science of weight loss, gave her the tools, and provided the motivation between sessions. Is that about right?
That's absolutely right. And it's the first time, I mean, I've never done Weight Watchers, so I never tracked before. So it helps you think about, it helps you think about the choice. Like, if I want to have pretzels, what else am I not going to eat? And how am I going to keep this going week after week after week? So it's been 2 months. We've done it for 2 months now, almost 2 months.
Yeah. Would you also agree, because I'm huge on this, because it's based on behavior modification, basically lifestyle, that it's not a linear process. We have peaks and valleys, but we learn from the valleys, but we try to have less valleys. And I gave you support and continue to give you support, so we don't turn back and then kind of erase what we did.
Right, right. I mean, it felt less yo-yo-y than other diets have, and it felt like it's the first one I've done where it felt like I knew what I was. I knew what I was doing. Do you know what I mean? It felt like it was organized, and because you were there, I felt like I had someone to report to. I mean, I tried once to do Weight Watchers online, and I never did it. I mean, it just, because I didn't know them, and it felt like, why should I tell strangers this? You, I know, and I trust that you are there to help me and not harm me. And so that makes a huge difference, and trust really matters.
So this kind of like piggybacks about the whole SPARTA Senior show, is where I try to give information regarding anything that's conducive to healthy aging. And obviously the movement and the exercise is a big part of it. But I guess one thing I want to impress upon people is that if one of your goals is weight loss, you can do it. You never give up on it. Sometimes we just need outside support, guidance to help us and navigate through that process. So I want to say this again, is that if you've lost 20 pounds at one time, then you gain 30, or if you lost 5 pounds and gained 10, and then now you're like, hey, I wish I could go. The answer is yes, you can. So what I'm hearing from you, Susan, you feel kind of empowered by the tools, and the tools is basically the science of the weight loss, which is this show is not about. Would you agree that if anybody has a goal, that with some help, that anything is possible?
Pretty much, yes. I mean, at least in this business, I mean, yes.
Just a reminder, you can replay all of the other episodes of SPARTA Senior shows. There's episode 1 through 4, and these include everything from balance training to strength training to seated exercises, lateral movement, wall push-up variations, and a lot of other fun things you can do. So don't forget to check it out on the playlist and add that to your daily routine.